What's all that ruckus? I wonder why these chickens here are always so calm and peaceful, but that bull is so aggressive. Why are some animals easier to tame than others? Why can we have dogs as pets but not wolves? Hey Professor, can you explain why some animals are tame and others are wild?
Yeah, sure. Domestication is the process of taming an animal to make it civil so that we can keep them as pets or on farms. One of the biggest indicators of whether an animal can be domesticated is their interaction with humans, specifically their fear of humans.
So the animals at my farm should have a lower fear of humans?
Yeah, look at this wild chicken I had in my research facility. Notice how reckless and scary it is. It wouldn't make a good farm animal because it might get aggressive as a defense mechanism.
How come my chickens aren't nuts like that?
Those chickens are a domesticated breed. Chickens like yours aren't as scared of us because they grow faster and are larger, which makes us less intimidating to them.
Interesting. Is that just for chickens or is that for similar animals as well?
Great question. There have been many studies about fear of humans and farm animals. For example, one study found that cows with lower fear levels are easier to integrate into human-managed herds. Their reduced fear allows for more trust with the farmer, allowing close contact during milking and feeding. Also, another study found that most farm animals who tend to eat more and defend less displayed less fear, making them more compatible with domesticated environments.
Wow, I didn't know how complex my animals could be. Maybe I should look into them more. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Wait. If I have any more questions, who should I ask?
My associate will be in the area tomorrow. You can meet him over there.
My livestock have been hunted by cougars lately, but they always hunt alone. But my livestock are always together. Can you explain that?
That's a great observation. It has to do with the way social structures evolve in different animals. Livestock like cows, chickens, and sheep naturally form groups because it helps them survive in the wild. This behavior, called herd mentality, provides safety. Animals that live in groups can protect each other from predators by confusing them or making it harder to isolate a single target.
So they're safer in groups?
Exactly, but it's more than just safety. Herd or group behavior also makes these animals easier to domesticate and manage. This too is part of the domesticated phenotype. For instance, your cows have a natural hierarchy where there's always a dominant leader and followers. According to studies such as Marino and Allen, this hierarchical structure makes cows more predictable and easier to control because they naturally follow a leader, which can be another cow or you, the farmer.
That makes sense. I've seen cows lead each other, but what about chickens?
Yeah, but chickens also have social structures. Domesticated chickens, descended from jungle fowl, form a pecking order. The dominant birds become resources, but the others accept their roles and cooperate. It is found that domesticated chickens show stronger group bonding than their wild ancestors, which reduces stress and helps them thrive in captivity.
So being okay with someone being in charge makes them calmer?
Exactly, and the same also goes for your sheep. Sheep have a strong flocking instinct and naturally follow a leader. It is found that group cohesion and reduced aggression make sheep particularly suited for domestication. They're wired to follow not only their peers but also humans, which is why herding dogs can control them so effectively.
Ah, I see. So my animals stick together because it helps them survive, and by understanding their natural instinct, I can manage them better.
Exactly. Their social structures not only protect them in the wild, but also make them perfect candidates for domestication. By understanding these good behaviors and the domesticated phenotype, you can use their instincts to your advantage and keep them safer.
Professor, I keep hearing the term domestic phenotype. What does it mean?
Well, a domestic phenotype is just a set of traits an animal has on a farm. And this includes things like it being calmer, it being easier to control, which is less fearful of humans, and just adapting to the farm life.
Oh, I see. Like how wild boars and pigs behave differently.
Yeah, now you're getting it. Wild boars are more aggressive and cautious since they need to survive in the wild. However, your pigs, right? They live on the farm. They have traits that make them calmer and more focused on things like being productive, for eating, and growing.
Wait, so what makes my pigs like this? The way I feed them or the way I take care of them?
Well, that's a little part of it, but it's mostly due to breeding. Over generations, you or some other farmers have chosen certain animals that are easier to manage or easier to grow. By doing that, you encourage traits like reduced fear and improved feeding to come about together in these animals. These traits often go hand in hand, and that's what we mean by correlated changes.
Interesting. Does this happen with other animals as well?
Yeah, let's look at cows for example. Domesticated cows are more docile and emotionally regulated compared to their wild ancestors. They are also less cautious of predators because they relied on humans for so long. These shifts in behavior seem to make it easier for the cows to manage in herds.
Oh, so it's like I'm shaping them and picking the best ones I like?
It's just like nature and farming working together now. The domesticated phenotype is a package of traits that make animals more productive and better adapted to living in the farm.
Holy cow! So when I'm choosing my calmest, best pigs to breed, I'm helping in this process?
Hallelujah, you got it, my friend. Now science is on your side.
One eternity later.
Class is now in session. The animals on the farm have their own natural social structures, like my cow's hierarchy or my chicken's pecking order, making them easier to manage and protect in groups. And it's not just about how they act. This thing you call the domesticated phenotype shows how living with humans has changed their behaviors, bodies, and even their emotions over generations. Fear also plays a large role, and it's surprising how we're able to discover that domesticated animals have less fear towards us, helping them build trust in us and thrive in a farm environment. From calmer pigs to faster growing chickens and docile cows, these traits make them perfect partners for farming. It's incredible how much we've shaped them and how much they've shaped the way we farm.